Alright guys, I'm just mixing up my greens right now. This is Evo's latest product that just came out. These are Evo greens. And you guys can see how green this product is. We got a high dose of spirulina. I like to take this mid-morning and I also take it post-workout. When you're training, your body produces a lot of oxidants, which are toxins in your body. They're gonna slow your body down from progress. So drinking this in the morning and the post-workout is going to help reduce those oxidants and just help the body run a lot more efficiently. There's also a lot of really good probiotics in here. And when I'm dieting down for Olympia and I'm taking in so much protein and such a low variance of food, my stomach, my digestion slows down a lot, and I can get some pretty bad gas. So the probiotics in here are very high quality. They're going to help me digest my food a lot better. I've actually tightened up since I've been taking this. It's been taking about 5-6 days now since it released, and I felt myself tighten up. I feel like feel a lot cleaner inside, and my abs got a lot tighter. So tastes really good as well. You guys can see how green that product is. I never really drank greens before because they were so disgusting. A lot of greens products, if you look at the ingredients list, there's hundreds of different ingredients, and everything's microdosed. So it makes the product really cheap. It makes it seem like there's a lot of good stuff in there, but there's only a little amount of the actual good stuff. If you look at our ingredient list, there's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ingredients. Let's count 2, 4, 6, 8. No, there's 11 ingredients in here, you guys, compared to 100 in another product. We have mega dosed all the important stuff. So that's what separates our greens products from another greens product. The EvoBite is a multivitamin that's designed more for physique competitors. We've got a good dose of beta-alanine in here. A lot of products, like pre-workouts and stuff, have a high dose of beta-alanine in their pre-workout product. But in recent studies, it's shown that beta-alanine is actually more effective in lower moderate doses spread throughout the day, opposed to mega dosing right before you're training. So that's why I take my multivitamin in the morning with my Evo greens, and I also take this midday as well. So this is the 2 new products I've added to my stack. These are more wellness products, so these are stuff that's just going to help my overall health. And with that being said, your overall health is very important. It's going to help your performance in the long run. So these are the factors that a lot of people let slip by because they are the type of products that you see actual physical results from right away. But these are the products that are essential, you guys. We're about longevity and being healthy. That's what comes first. So all the physical stuff is second. If we don't have our health, we have nothing. You might look good now, but you gotta take care of what's going on inside so you still look good later. Oh, Liposide IR, you guys, I'm not gonna take this again because I took it this morning. I'm talking fast. But these are our new powder fat burner. I introduced this to you guys in my last video, but we just released 2 new flavors, Jungle Juice and Cali Tea Iced Tea. They're fire. Very, very good. It's hard to drink it fast because it tastes too good. And then you want to drink more, but you can't because then you'll be like... I'm 6.5 weeks out from the Olympia. Prep's been amazing so far. It's been very smooth. I'm looking forward to these last 6 weeks. I'm at my best, all-time best, hands down. But today we got a lot of important things we got to take care of. It's been an extremely busy week for me since I got back from the San Jose Fit Expo last weekend. Just back-to-back meetings. We're just trying to put together a lot of different projects in the next upcoming months. We're gonna go grab some food right now. We're gonna show you guys my new favorite restaurant that I found here in Huntington Beach. It's called California Fish Grill. So we've been eating there. Nick and I have been eating there almost every single day. It's prep friendly. The food's very easy to eat. So we're gonna head over there and get some food, and then we are gonna get a quick workout in, and we have a business meeting at YMCA. We're actually gonna be trying to put together a fundraising event in late October to help raise some money for the children of YMCA. Ready? Let's do it. All right. All right, you guys. One of my clients, actually the winner of the challenge, my 90-day spring to summer challenge, Nick. He's gonna be flying down here next week to get a workout in with me. So I'm just sending him some products that I had laying around the house to help him this next Week and a half to dial in, bring his conditioning in, so when it comes down to Orange County, he'll be looking his best. So he'll be shooting with us in a few weeks, and we're gonna get some good content. I'm gonna get this stuff sent out. Nick's got some clothes for my dad. My dad always likes rocking my sponsors, so we got him hooked up with some BQ apparel. So dad will be looking fresh in the gym. Good flag. Alright guys, just rolling to the YMCA here in Huntington Beach. Same gym I always train at. My brother's with me. He's been training with me almost every day for the past 8 weeks. You guys haven't been kind of following along on my Instagram. You guys can see the transformation he's made already. He's gone from 263 to under 230 in 8 weeks, so a little over 30 pounds. But we're gonna hit some back today. We're gonna get we about an hour and 10-15 minutes to train hard. So we're gonna bump up the intensity today, really get after it, and just just have a real good workout. So let's do it. I don't usually take it like this, but we're splitting it. The original Liposide IR, you guys, which is that one. It's got a lot of black pepper extract in it. So I completely forgot because I've been taking the new one. The new one, we took out like the spicy, like the it really heats you up. There's a lot of black pepper extract. So when I did that, it went straight to my sinuses and down my throat. You need to mix that one in water. Our new flavors, we took out that spiciness to it. It's same effects, but it doesn't have that burning effect. Surprisingly, people like the spicy, fiery, burning one. So we're bringing that flavor system back very soon. But I just wasn't expecting it because I haven't had it in like a month. This stuff right here, you guys, this is it's like a numbing spray that I've been using. I have tendonitis in my left elbow. I've been battling for the last 8 weeks. It's getting a little better. I kind of have had to battle through the pain most of the prep, but this stuff helps a little bit. It dulls the pain to a certain degree. I've been using this daily. First exercise, lat pull downs. Point is to lift heavy, never sacrifice your form. I've been almost stressing this in every video before to stay hydrated during your workout. Well, about 3 weeks out, I wasn't taking into account my water. I was severely dehydrated. My body crashed on me real hard for about 4 or 5 days. And I went from shredded to having an ab in sight, sucked up. I didn't know what was wrong. Took 2 days of water loading, my body came right back. So, very important to stay hydrated. One more. Good. Good set. He's doing a good job. I'm really happy to see his progress he's made. Because he came down here, I think it was December last year. Came down to one of his buddies' weddings, and I hadn't seen him in a few months, I think since OLYMPIA. And he was in really bad shape at OLYMPIA last year. I remember him coming down, and he didn't even look like my brother. And it was upsetting to see him that heavy and not taking care of himself. You know, I knew that he needed a change, and that's why I knew him coming down here, the weight would start melting off. And it was good too. He's got his 2 little boys, so I know that they're gonna be running around in a few, probably another year or so. And if he would have kept up with where he was going, with his eating and his exercise habits, he wouldn't be able to play with them, in a year or two more of what he was doing. So it's crazy to see what he's able to do in 8 weeks. I mean, I saw my brother in December last year, like he looked like a really out of shape, obese guy. Like somebody that does not take care of himself. And you look at him now, and he don't look like a fat guy anymore. His arms coming back.
his arms are almost like, I think they're like pretty much the same size now as far as inches around. Like I don't fill out an XL like a double XL like that. So I think in mass his arms are bigger than mine again, but it's coming. You know, it's funny because it's cool because we're gonna be able to look back and see all these videos and see the progress. I hope you took pictures throughout this process. I know you took beginning pictures, and it's always hard for people that are out of shape to take progress pictures. I know that, but to see the change, it's hard for somebody to see themselves in the mirror every single day and notice the extreme changes. And I see him every day too, but I can still see it more than he can. But when people come into the gym and they're like, holy shit, they haven't seen him for like a week or two, it's a big difference. I can't wait till my mom and dad see him in person. Those people that are watching this video that are in shape or struggling to get back in shape, let him be an example, because he's been out of shape for like 6 or 7 years now. And he's been trying to get back into it. Trying. And that's what the word I'm using is trying. Because when he made the decision to do, that's when it started coming off. And this is coming from somebody that tried and tried and tried and tried. He's been actively trying to lose weight. There's a point when you wake up and you're saying, enough is enough, and today is what I'm gonna do. And it's holding yourself accountable. I mean, it took you the first, couple weeks to, it sucked, you hated it. Yeah. You didn't want to get do cardio, you didn't want to eat. The first week I had to call you and wake you up and let's go. And now, he calls me from the treadmill in the morning, waking me up. He hasn't missed a day at the gym, even when I'm out of town, and it becomes a habit. Once you get to a point where you start seeing the results, you're gonna start feeling better about yourself. The food doesn't start tasting as bad because the food start tasting like results. Yeah. And that's the way you're gonna start thinking about your food. And this is coming from somebody that was eating bad, like fast food daily, not understanding diet. But now he won't even pick up a burger because he knows it's gonna be counter-effective, and he knows the effects of food. And it took him 8 weeks, you guys, not even 8 weeks, to get into this mode. He stayed disciplined for 3 to 4 weeks, and then the need for as much discipline dissipates a little bit because it becomes more of a want and desire instead of a have to. Yeah. So that's where you guys got to grind for those first 3 or 4 weeks. You got to buckle down and bite the bullet and do the things you have to do to get yourself to that point where it gets easier and enjoyable. And it will get to that point. Those first 3 or 4 weeks may not seem that way, but it will get to that point where you're getting up and looking forward to it. So there's your motivational speech. I'm hitting the weights. My goal this year isn't to win, it's to see how much I can win by. But nobody this year is coming and taking my spot. My competition is to get every single one of those judges on the panel to put me first. That was my goal last year. I didn't accomplish it. That's why I'm out for vengeance this year. I gotta make it up to myself. We just finished up with rack pulls. We worked our way up to about 405. I did 5 real clean reps. I don't want to go too much heavier than that this close to Olympia. Not worth the injury, so we're gonna finish up with some close grip pull downs. And we superset out with some rope straight arm pullovers on the cable. So most of you guys have followed me, you guys already know that I dropped my new fan apparel. We released some of the signature shirts that we're releasing for the 4-peat that we got coming out. So I'm going to show you guys some of the designs that we have. We also released our hottest seller, which is the Adobo Games t-shirt. I actually just trademarked Adobo Games, so Adobo Games is officially mine, and we have that now. So you guys will be seeing a lot more of the Adobo Games for all you Filipino competitors and all you Filipino lovers out there. I know we got a lot of support from everybody. funny seeing the white guys rolling around in a Double Game shirt, and it just makes my day. So it's the best thing ever. But some of the designs we have, you can see the physique shirt. Got the Roman numerals up there. Very proud of this. We'll be adding the 17 on there after September. So make sure you guys pick this one up, which will be releasing annually starting now. This is the IV with 4P. Next year, be JVB. So you guys can get these every year to show your love and support. As you guys all know, I'm preparing for war, and that's what it's going to be in September of this year. I'm showing up, ready for battle to defend what's mine. So you guys, do me a favor, go over to jeremybuendia.com, pick up your Prepare for War shirts, wear these at Olympia, show your support for me. It would mean the world to me. And of course, the Adobo Gains shirt. Kids can't help but put a smile on your face. My two favorite things, Adobo and Gains. You guys can find all these available on my website, jeremybuendia.com. You guys can check them out at Jeremy Buendia Apparel on Instagram. We picked up the most premium quality t-shirts to print on. We didn't go cheap, making sure that all my fans are fitted up in those premium clothes. So again, you guys, thank you for your support. Nick and I, we're gonna head to our meeting right now to discuss this fundraiser. We're gonna bring you guys over there, give you guys a little bit of a recap of what we're gonna be planning on doing in the next few months. But you know, we're 6 weeks out from Olympia, you guys. It's been the most smooth prep, the most easygoing prep I could have ever asked for. My fans, my followers, my supporters, you guys have been there for me. We've had some little social media drama this past week, and you guys stepped up to the plate for me big time. You guys went to bat for me. I didn't have to say a word. You guys were there for me. I appreciate that very much. Like I said, I do this all for all of us. I don't just do it for myself. I'm building a platform for all the future competitors and giving people an opportunity to have a future and a successful future in fitness. I'm working hard for everybody, you guys. 6 more weeks to go. So we're making it before. I have a lot of hopes for kind of an overall vision I kind of have in my head for this event. It's just going to be a matter of delegating the responsibilities, figure out who we want to be involved with in a proper timing, and you know, it's just a matter of having everything come together. You know, my biggest goal, ideally, is, you know, obviously is there's so many people in the fitness industry now that have been doing very well, and you know, the social media has created this, you know, this vision for all these influencers and within fitness, you know, living these glorious lifestyles, and you know, all these young kids are trying to chase it, and a lot of these guys aren't doing absolutely anything at all except for themselves and for themselves, and a lot of these young guys are looking up to a lot of losers, and I don't like that, and it bothers me because I see a lot of these kids on social media nowadays following trends of guys that are assholes and not doing anything for anybody else but themselves and putting people down, and that's kind of what's become cool to a lot of people lately. And there needs to, you know, for the people that I know within the industry, there's a lot of good guys as well that have done very well for themselves financially, but there hasn't been anybody that's really stepped to the plate and done anything for everybody else in the community. And I know I haven't personally, and it's something that's been weighing on me the last few years, and I know that with the platform that I have, that I can potentially be part of something a lot bigger to help our community. And having, you know, YMCA here, and the fact that we're having the gym that's wrapped around a community like it is, and reaching out to help others, and that's why I enjoy being here, along with the people that work here and the people that train here. It's just been the ultimate environment for me the last 2 years in my preparation, and I want to say thank you to you guys for allowing me to do what I've done here. It's helped me further my career, and I want to help you guys and be a part of it and giving back to the people here at YMCA, the company of YMCA, and the community of Orange County. So I feel that if we were to game plan something, and you know, with the connections that I have and the people that work out here and the influencers that we have that train at this gym, we can turn an event here into something that's pretty big that can bring the community together to raise some very good money. I know that the people here within the gym, I know you mentioned a $10,000 marker to my brother that you guys are trying to hit here. I know that that number will be blown past just by the people that we have training here that would want to be part of this. You know, not to mention, you know, just some of the influencers alone that would donate out of their own pocket money to an event. I know I have a couple of guys on hand I know would do that, including myself. I know a couple of the people that work out here do pretty well for themselves that would be more than happy to contribute. And not only that, but all the sponsors that we come in to be a part of this event, all, you know, percentage of their proceeds to come here. Maybe they have to pay for, you know, obviously they pay for a spot or a booth, you know, to have an upfront cost. Then maybe they donate a percentage of their proceeds to whatever foundation that we have set up.
All right, you guys. So I wrapped up my meeting here at YMCA. You guys got a little taste of where I'm at. About 6 weeks out from Olympia right now. My days are pretty uniform. My traveling is done. I just finished up my last trip in San Jose this weekend. I got back home. I don't have any more traveling I got to do out of the state until Olympia. So it's going to be really nice to be able to focus on my preparation here and working on the other small projects I got going on. As you guys can see, like, you know, I got a lot of other things that are taking place other than my Olympia preparation. And it's something that I'm okay with right now because it's not distracting me in any way. It's actually helping me stay more motivated and staying productive throughout my days and holding me more accountable to the things I need to get done. You know, we just had a meeting with the charity event, the fundraising event that I'm trying to put together for the community of Orange County with YMCA here in late October. We're trying to nail it down the date to October 28th. And basically what I'm trying to do is just basically bring the community together and give back. I've been so fortunate enough to be as successful as I have in the fitness industry, and you know, being an influencer, I have a lot of influence. You know, for lack of better words, I have an outreach to people, and I'm seeing that. I'm seeing how my actions influence others, and you know how other influencers influence others, and some is good, some is bad, and at the end of the day, when I'm done with all this, I want to be able to look back at everything that I've ever done and know that I left a positive mark. I wouldn't be able to be on my deathbed and look back and know that I have the platform that I have and I didn't do something to change the world or change somebody for the better. So, you know, it might sound corny to some of you guys. Some of you guys might say I'm just doing this for the camera, but you can think what you want. This is the real me. This is what I'm trying to say, whether the camera was here or not. This is something that needs to be done, and it's something that more of us need to do. You know, we see these other celebrities doing fitness events, you know, see you influencers that are out there in the fitness industry and just on social media in general that are doing really well. It's not all about us. Like, we got to make sure we're giving back by doing an event like this and bringing other influencers together and giving us a platform to share our knowledge and share our success with others and help motivate others and to help, you know, raise some money to give back to the less fortunate. It's going to really make an impact, and I feel it's going to create more of a trickle effect, and we're going to start seeing more of these events happen and take place. And you know, I don't even want to take credit for being the first one to do it, because I'm probably not the first one to do it, but to my knowledge, this is what I've seen. And I hope that when other people see me doing events like this, it's going to inspire them and motivate them to do it as well, and an ultimate goal to give back to everybody and to ultimately make our world a better place, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. And if everybody's out here hating on everybody else, we're not going to get anywhere. So I hope you guys got a little more insight of what I'm working on the next 6 weeks. Of course, we're going for number 4, but more importantly, we're trying to do bigger things all around.